Have you ever stood at your stove, thinking you were cooking a healthy meal, only to find out years later that the oil you used was quietly damaging your heart? If you're over 60, I need you to hear this. Some of the most common cooking oils, the ones sitting in your pantry right now, may be slowly hardening your arteries, raising your blood pressure, and making your heart work harder with every bite you take. And the worst part? These oils are marketed as heart-healthy. You see the labels vegetable, light, cholesterol-free, and you think you're doing the right thing. But what if I told you that some of these oils are loaded with harmful fats and chemicals that promote inflammation in your blood vessels? I had a patient, Mrs. Ramirez, 68 years old, heart-conscious, always grilled her food, never fried, always used healthy oils. But when we did a vascular scan during a routine checkup, the results shocked her. Significant plaque buildup in her arteries, despite what she thought was a clean lifestyle. Turns out, the oil she had been using for over a decade every day, in every meal, was a major contributor. If that sounds familiar, if you cook for yourself or your loved ones every day, you need to know which oils are silently sabotaging your heart. Because the truth is, what you cook with matters just as much as what you eat. I'm Dr. Ethan Wells, and if you're new here, welcome to a channel where I help adults over 60 live stronger, longer, and smarter. Today, we're talking about something almost everyone overlooks: the cooking oil in your kitchen. You see, food trends come and go, but your heart, you only get one. And protecting it means going beyond cutting sugar or salt. It means looking at the very foundation of how we cook. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the 3 most common cooking oils that may be weakening your heart every single day. Oils that can quietly increase inflammation, damage your blood vessels, and raise your risk of heart disease, especially after 60. More importantly, I'll also share which oils you should be using instead, ones that actually support your heart and brain health. And I'd love to hear from you. What oil do you use most at home? Olive oil? Vegetable oil? Something your doctor recommended? Drop it in the comments below, and if you're watching this from Texas, Ohio, or anywhere in between, don't be shy. I read every comment myself. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm here every week with new, doctor-approved videos to help you take back control of your health, one simple choice at a time. Let's talk about why this topic is so critical, especially after the age of 60. After 60, your cardiovascular system becomes more sensitive. Your blood vessels are no longer as elastic. Your heart may not pump as efficiently. Even small triggers like chronic inflammation or excess oxidized fats can accelerate damage. Now here's the truth many people don't hear often enough. The type of oil you cook with can either heal your arteries or silently inflame them. In my practice, I've seen countless older adults who did everything right. They avoided sweets, stayed active, watched their blood pressure, yet still ended up with stiff arteries or even early-stage heart failure. And when we dug deeper, their cooking habits told the real story. One patient, Mr. Daniels, 72, told me, "I've never deep-fried anything in my life, Doc." But when I asked what oil he used, he proudly said, "Canola. Been using it since my doctor told me it was safe back in the 92nd. But here's the issue. Industrial seed oils like canola and soybean oil are heavily processed. They're stripped of natural nutrients and often heated to extreme temperatures, causing oxidation. Once inside your body, those oxidized fats can trigger inflammation in the arterial walls, promoting plaque buildup and making your blood vessels more rigid. A study published in the Journal of Lipid Research found that excess omega-6 fatty acids, commonly found in vegetable oils, can shift the body's inflammatory balance, especially when omega-3 levels are low. And for seniors, that imbalance can increase the risk of heart attacks, strokes, and high blood pressure. To put it simply, your oil may look clear and clean in the bottle, but inside your body, it could be muddying your arteries. And here's the worst part. Because this damage happens gradually over years, most people don't realize it until it's too late. They feel a bit more tired climbing stairs, or their blood pressure creeps up slowly, or a routine scan shows narrowing arteries. That's why today's topic matters so much. You don't need to wait for a diagnosis to make a change. And just by switching the oils you use every day, you could be giving your heart a real second chance. Cooking oil number 1. Soybean oil. Why it's harmful? Soybean oil is extremely high in omega-6 fatty acids. While omega-6 second are essential in small amounts, most Americans, especially older adults, consume far too much. An excess of omega-6 promotes chronic inflammation, which stiffens arteries and increases the risk of high blood pressure and heart disease. The science behind it: soybean oil is often refined, bleached, and deodorized. That process strips away antioxidants and introduces chemical residues. And because soybean oil oxidizes easily when heated, it can form compounds that damage blood vessel linings. Real story. Mrs. Palmer, 66, came to me after being told she had mild heart failure. She was shocked. No family history, didn't smoke, walked daily. But when we reviewed her diet, she had been sautéing all her vegetables in soybean oil for over 20 years, thinking it was light and healthy. Better choice. Switch to extra virgin olive oil for salads and light cooking. For higher heat, use avocado oil. Both are rich in heart-protective monounsaturated fats. Cooking oil number 2. Corn oil. Why it's harmful? Corn oil is often labeled as cholesterol-free, but that doesn't make it safe. It's another oil extremely high in omega-6 second, and it's commonly partially hydrogenated, meaning it may contain trans fats. The science behind it: even trace amounts of trans fat can raise LDL, bad cholesterol, and lower HDL, good cholesterol, increasing the risk of artery blockages. Trans fats also interfere with the function of endothelial cells, the very lining of your blood vessels. Real story. One of my patients, Mr. Green, age 70, switched from butter to corn oil after watching a cooking segment on television. He thought it was the healthier move. 5 years later, he needed a stent placed due to a 70% blockage in his left coronary artery. No one had warned him that what replaced the butter could be worse. Better choice. Avoid corn oil entirely. Try cold-pressed walnut oil for flavor rich in omega-3 second, or coconut oil for occasional high-heat cooking, especially if you enjoy Asian-style dishes. Cooking oil number 3. Canola oil, refined. Why it's harmful? Canola oil has long been advertised as heart-healthy, but refined canola oil is far from natural. Most canola oil on supermarket shelves is extracted using high heat and chemical solvents like hexane. It's then bleached and deodorized, stripping away its original nutrients. The science behind it: once refined, canola oil loses its natural omega-3 second and becomes prone to oxidation. Oxidized fats increase levels of oxidized LDL cholesterol, a key marker in atherosclerosis, the hardening and narrowing of arteries. Real story. Miss Lou, 64, had perfect cholesterol numbers, but she experienced episodes of lightheadedness and fatigue. Her CT angiogram showed early-stage plaque. Her diet was clean except for the fact that she fried most of her meals with refined canola oil. She never thought healthy-looking oil could silently undo her efforts. Better choice. Use unrefined avocado oil or ghee, clarified butter, in small amounts. Both are stable at high heat and don't break down into harmful byproducts the way refined oils do. If you were sitting in my office right now and you told me you were still using soybean oil or corn oil every day, I wouldn't lecture you. I'd simply ask, do you want to support your heart? Or stress it out a little more each day? Because here's what I've learned after decades of caring for older adults. It's never one big thing that breaks our health. It's the small daily choices: the oil you cook your eggs in, the fat you use on your pan, the ingredients you think are harmless, but that quietly chip away at your heart. I remember a couple, Jim and Carol, both in their 72nd. Carol loved to bake. Jim did most of the cooking. They never smoked. They walked together every evening. But Jim had been using vegetable oil for years, thinking it was light and heart-friendly. When Jim was diagnosed with borderline hypertension and rising triglycerides, they were surprised. But instead of panicking, they made one small change. They switched to olive oil for everything they could and avocado oil for higher heat cooking. 6 months later, his blood pressure came down. His lipid panel improved. No meds, just better choices, one meal at a time. So here's my advice to you. Don't wait for a heart scare. Don't wait for a stent. Don't wait until you're sitting in an ER wondering what went wrong. Start where you are. Check the oils in your kitchen. Look at the labels. Is it partially hydrogenated? Is it refined? Toss it. You don't need it anymore. And if you're on a budget, don't worry. You don't have to switch overnight. Start with 1 bottle of real extra virgin olive oil. Use it generously for salads, dressings, and gentle cooking. Your heart will thank you not in years, but in weeks, because even the smallest step is still a step toward healing. So let's bring it all together. 3 cooking oils. That's all it takes to make a major shift in your heart health. You don't have to change everything. You don't have to follow the latest diet trend. But if you can just remove soybean oil, corn oil, and refined canola oil from your kitchen and replace them with healthier choices like olive oil, avocado oil, or even walnut oil, you are taking a real step toward a stronger heart. And the best part? You'll feel the difference. Lighter digestion, more stable blood pressure, a body that feels like it's working with you, not against you. If this video helped you, please share it with someone you care about, your spouse, your neighbor, your adult children, because every household has at least 1 bottle of harmful oil hiding in plain sight. If you've already made this change, tell me in the comments, what oil do you use now? Let's start a real conversation. Let's learn from each other. And don't forget to subscribe. I post new videos every single week to help you live stronger, longer, and smarter, one simple science-backed choice at a time. I'm Dr. Ethan Wells. Until next time, take care of your heart. It's been taking care of you for decades. Let's return the favor.